Hello friends, in this video, we'll briefly discuss about exercise prescription during and after pregnancy. Many women in childbearing year wish to continue their exercise program during and post-pregnancy to maintain their health and quality of life. The traditional medical advice has been for exercising women to reduce their habitual level of exertion in pregnancy and for non-exercising women to refrain from initiating strenuous exercise program. This advice was primarily based on concern that exercise could affect early and late pregnancy outcomes. However, recent investigation focusing on both aerobic and strength conditioning exercise regimens in healthy pregnant or postnatal women indicate that moderate exercise does not increase adverse pregnancy outcome or quality or composition of the breast milk. Exercise participation pre and postpartum has numerous health benefits. However, the exercise professional or physiotherapist must recognize throughout this period extra consideration and knowledge is required to design a safe and appropriate exercise program. During pregnancy, both mother and developing baby are at higher risk of exercise-induced complication due to the physiological and morphological changes. During postnatal period, extra care is required to ensure the musculoskeletal recovery. In developing a safe, effective and comfortable program for each individual pre and postnatal, careful consideration of the following is important. Pregnant women who were previously exercising may continue but should advise to modify their exercise in accordance with general physiological changes associated with pregnancy and their individual situation. Women who were previously inactive need to start at low level and progress gradually. General health of the woman should be considered on continuous basis. Appropriate rest should be encouraged and incorporated as a formal component of the programming. It is advised to stop exercise immediately if any of the following warning signs occur and refer to their appropriate healthcare professionals for medical advice. Excessive shortness of breath, dizziness or feeling fainting, headaches, chest pain or palpitation, blurred vision, newer or persistent nausea or vomiting, calf pain or swelling, or unusual muscles weakness. Any kind of pain or numbness, excess fatigue after exercise, vaginal bleeding, abdominal cramps or pain, intense or new back pain, contractions, leaking of amniotic fluid, reduced movement of the baby. The most recent evidence has indicated that both aerobic and resistance training at moderate intensity are considered safe and has no adverse outcome throughout the pregnancy. In order to prevent the rise maternal core temperature and unwanted musculoskeletal stress, the intensity should be always low to moderate. It is recommended that the session duration is limited to avoid hypoglycemia and overheating. However, intensity and duration must be considered together. That is, low intensity can be performed for longer duration than moderate intensity. It is advisable to include the following: gradual warm-up and cool-down for prenatal circulation and avoidance of blood pooling, general strengthening plus particular focus on pregnancy-specific muscles such as pelvic floor and postural muscles, flexibility training limited to the comfortable range of movement, relaxation, labor preparation, appropriate exercise program when risk of overheating is raised. it is advisable to avoid the following activities: high impact, jerky or ballistic movement, exercise intensity or duration that make feel the woman hot, exhausted or excessively sweat, sudden change of intensity and position, any exercise that involve breath holding, that is Valsalva maneuver, any exercise that places significant load on abdominal or pelvic floor, abdominal curls, sit-up, planks and hovers, exercise involving lying supine from 16 week onwards, contact activities to minimize the risk of fall and blow to the abdomen, exercise in stationary standing. Many women can be in a hurry to return to the exercise. The type of activity and when a new mother can return to the exercise depends on pre-existing fitness, her pregnancy, labor and delivery, and the postnatal health of both herself and her baby. Too much too soon can cause long-term problems and regrets. Factors such as altered sleep pattern, breastfeeding, hormonal changes, establishing a new routine with babies can result in fatigue. So programming for postnatal women need to consider the individual energy level. Further modification may be required for women who have given birth by cesarean, have any existing pelvic joint or back pain, rectus distress, or have any additional risk factors such as assisted delivery, a long second stage, and a birth weight over 4 kg. Should include walking, core and abdominal training, pelvic floor exercise. Walking, swimming, postural training, lightweight strength training. There should not be breath holding, abdominal and pelvic floor exercise, low impact aerobics. Check for any abdominal muscle separation in this phase. As for 3 to 8 weeks, increase the intensity and weight, progress postnatal abdominal and pelvic floor exercise. Abdominal and pelvic floor muscles should be tested prior to the return to higher impact exercise, running, sports and commencing regular abdominal exercise program. In this phase, the core strength should be back or close to normal. If appropriate postnatal core, abdominal and pelvic floor exercise have been performed regularly, this means mother has no symptoms of pelvic floor weakness and has good core control before progressing further with cardio and resistance training, intensities and load. Return to previous activity level, providing that the pelvic floor muscles and core control level are back to normal. Additionally, mothers should be free of any ongoing pre- and postnatal complications such as diastasis, pelvic joint pain. The mother should not experience any back pain, pelvic or vaginal heaviness, or urine loss during or after exercise. If they do, they should be advised to slow down or reduce the intensity level.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get the latest videos like this.
Thank you for watching.